If there's something in your life that you truly want to do, you gotta ignore all the haters. You gotta ignore all the people telling you that you can't do something. You gotta ignore them. Whether they're family, whether they're friends, whether it's the internet, doesn't matter who it is. You gotta just do it anyways. Even if it's your own negative thoughts telling you that, hey, maybe you shouldn't be doing this thing. If it's something that you truly want to do, you have to just make yourself do it regardless. You have to. Because no one can make you do anything. The only person who has control over what you do is you. You are the only person who has that ability, who has that control over your own actions, over your own life. If there's something that you want to do, you have to do it. You, the person in this body and that has this soul, you're the unique being that is watching this video right now. You have to do it. Doesn't matter what it is. I spent so much of my life letting other people's words and actions dictate what I do, what it is that I feel, right, about something, right? I let other people's experience with something influence my own experience towards doing something, whether it be me not doing that thing anymore or having a negative feeling about it, right? Even like with my own self-identity, I let other people's perception of what people had to say about what I said affect me so much to the point that I wouldn't, express myself in a way that I wanted to, or I wouldn't do the things it is that I wanted to do or that I found interesting because someone else's negative view affected me. That's so crazy. I let someone else's words affect me to such a negative degree that I didn't do or form my own opinion about what it is I wanted to do, right? And it sucks, right? It sucks, just reflecting back on how much other people's words and opinions have affected me to such a degree. But no longer am I going to take into consideration with as much consideration as I did before other people's opinions on something. If it's something that I want to do, if it's something that I feel like I need to say, I'm gonna say it. Because at the end of the day, you are the only one in control of your own actions. You have to want to do what it is that you want to do. You have to feel strongly that what it is that you are seeking to do is something that you truly want, right? Because here's the thing, you could try something and you might not like it, but that's okay because at least you tried it, right? So many people don't even get started on what it is that they want. Don't even attempt to seek, what it is that they think they might want, right? Instead, they just give up before they even start. Starting is the hardest part, I think, for a lot of people. Actually, I would say for everyone. I think starting is the hardest part, right? And you could start and not like what it is that you do. Okay, that's okay though, because you started, right? And if it's something that it is that you want to keep on doing, you have to keep going, right? No matter what people say. I guarantee you, everybody that you might look up to, everybody who has some sort of an accomplishment has had at least one person tell them, hey, what I think that, or tell them that what they're doing is silly or not worth it, right? Whether it's someone close to them, whether it's someone randomly, right? Someone has told them that what they are trying to seek is not worth it, or there is a bunch of odds going against them, therefore they shouldn't even seek what it is that they want to do. And I think that's so crazy. But what's crazier would have been for them to stop because someone said that. If they had heard what someone said, whether it was family or friend, they were like, hey, this thing is not going to be worthwhile long term, they wouldn't be successful because they would have just stopped right then and there. But they kept on going because they wanted it. They kept on going because they wanted it. People who are successful, no matter what field, whether they're artists, whether they're athletes, whether they're content creators, whether they, achieve like some kind of goal, like in like the Olympics, in sports, an award for medicine, like no matter what it is. If they had listened to someone else saying, hey, this is not worth it, they would not be where they are. But because they listened to their own voice, they listened to their own inner voice that told them to keep on going, they did. And they kept on going and going and going and going and going. And then they got to where they are. So here's what I have to say, right? No matter who's watching, whoever you are, wherever you are, if there's something that you want and you want it badly, do it. Despite what people might say, do it anyway. There's going to be a lot of things that might hold you back. There might be environmental factors that take effect and make it harder for you to do what it is that you want to do. But if it's something that you truly want, you have to do it anyways. You have to. Because no one else, and I mean this, no one else should have control over your own life. No one else should be able to say something that causes you to completely change course from what it is that you wanted to do. Because if you truly wanted it, you wouldn't let that happen. You wouldn't let that happen. You wouldn't let someone say, oh, well, I think it's stupid that you're doing that, affect you. Right? Let's say someone wanted to just collect flowers, right? Wanted to start a garden, right? And someone told them, hey, I think that's stupid and you shouldn't be doing that. What's the point in doing that? If they truly wanted it, they would say, hey, I don't care what you say, because I'm going to do it anyway. But if they didn't really want it, then they would let that one person affect them, and that, hey, you know what, maybe I shouldn't be starting a garden. Maybe I didn't actually want it as much as I did, as much as I thought I did. But I know you're different. Whoever's watching this, I know you're different. Because I know you. You keep going no matter what. You have the persistence to keep on trucking no matter what life throws at you. You've already gone through a lot of hardships and you have overcame them all, because you are still standing here. You are still standing here. And despite all those odds, you still keep on going. So I know you. You're going to do whatever it is you want to do. I'm just here to remind you. Don't let someone else tell you that you can't do something. You can do anything you want. But you have to do it. You just have to do it anyways. Whether it's starting a business, whether it's pursuing a degree, whether it's something more personal. You just have to do it regardless. But yeah, that's what I have for today. I hope it inspires someone, or I hope I was able to remind someone that they are in control of their own life, their own actions. Despite what else is happening around the world, you alone are the author of your own life. Own that. And write your own story, man. You got this. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I love you all. Have a good one.